फंडिंग चाहिए या फिर हमारी टीम नहीं है, दैट इज नॉट द प्रॉब्लम. द प्रॉब्लम विच इज एग्जिस्टिंग इन द मार्केट, यानी कि लोगों को क्या तकलीफ है जो आप सॉल्व करना चाहते हैं. सो आई विल गिव यू 1 minute टू थिंक. इफ यू वांट यू कैन पुट इट ऑन योर चैट, जिससे कि ये इंटरेक्टिव सेशन भी हो सके कि आप okay. So yeah, so if you guys can start putting down ki what is your problem that you are trying to solve from your venture, it would help me to pick up those examples and talk about that. So मैंने क्या problem observe करी is लोगों को क्या था कि लोगों को सही खाना और healthy खाना नहीं मिल रहा था. And प्लांट बेस्ड खाना, यू विल गेट लॉट ऑफ थिंग, बट प्लांट बेस्ड का मतलब होता है डेयरी फ्री खाना, यानी कि उसमें मीट एंड ऑल दैट इज आल्सो नॉट देयर, एंड प्लस डेयरी कंपोनेंट इज आल्सो नॉट देयर. सो that was the problem which I found. And also people have lot of misconceptions, myth about nutrition, and nutritional knowledge नहीं है लोगों के पास, इसलिए उन दोनों प्रॉब्लम्स को कुकलीन सॉल्व करता है. So here problem means you are trying to solve a problem which is existing in the world, and not the problem which you are facing to run your startup. Okay? So abhi now I'll just take few examples which are coming on the chat. Snigdha says that there is a crash facility problem. Then there is trans science of my venture, and then track inch loss while trying to lose weight. So these are, so I'm assuming that these, Neha says quality and affordable education. So let's take this example. So what वो क्या बताने की कोशिश कर रही हैं कि आज की दुनिया में या इंडिया में स्पेसिफिकली अगर हम देखते हैं तो प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट क्या है. प्रॉब्लम है यानी कि आज भी हमें क्वालिटी, यानी कि अच्छी नॉलेज या एजुकेशन, एंड दैट टू एट अ अफोर्डेबल प्राइस. हर एक को शिक्षा जो मिले वो नहीं मिल पा रही है एट अ वेरी अफोर्डेबल प्राइस. या तो जो बड़े बड़े स्कूल्स हैं वो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव हैं, कॉलेजेस की फीस बहुत ज्यादा है. सो थ्रू हर वेंचर शी इज ट्राइंग टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम जहां पे वेयर शी कैन प्रोवाइड नंबर 1 क्वालिटी एजुकेशन, नंबर 2 अफोर्डेबल एजुकेशन, यानी कि कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव एजुकेशन, ऐसी एजुकेशन जिसमें इतना खर्चा नहीं हो कि इंसान सिर्फ एजुकेशन ही एक्वायर करने में बहुत सारा पैसा खर्च कर दे. तो दिस becomes your problem. Then there is more, like one more example is expensive wooden toys. Now wooden toys definitely is a very very good place to venture, because we all know कि प्लास्टिक बच्चों के लिए हार्मफुल है, बट स्टिल हम प्लास्टिक के ही टॉयज खरीदते हैं बिकॉज दे आर वेरी वेरी चीप टू बाय. वेयर एज अगर हम वुडन टॉयज ढूंढते हैं तो we are not able to find it. So because of this problem, this becomes actually a problem. If Shweta can solve this problem by providing inexpensive, yeah, good quality but affordable wooden toys, it will solve a problem of a segment. So I think आप लोगों ने लिख लिया है कि you have written that what is the problem that people are facing, or any market segment, या फिर कोई एक वर्ग, यानी एक sector of people are facing, and that you are trying to solve from your venture. That becomes basically that becomes your problem statement. So am I clear on that? आप लोग 1 minute लीजिए और अपने venture का 2 से 3 प्रॉब्लम्स उस एक लीन कैनवस के उस एक सेक्शन में डाल दीजिए. वी विल गो लाइक दिस, जिससे कि while you are working with me, while you're talking with me and I'm giving this session, you can make a basic iteration, your first version of your lean canvas. I see if there are questions, like people are raising the hand, then I'm not sure how will you connect, Chandra, but I'm like okay to take the questions also.
Kirti, we will take up the questions from the chat itself. We can do that towards the end, or
you
complete one component.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now this is the problem that we are trying to solve. And all right. Hmm. Okay. So now this is clear. And now we move to, now in the lean canvas, if we go back, there's solution, unique value proposition, and all these things. But what we have to see first is basically हम ये प्रॉब्लम जो है वो नंबर वन किसको है, विच सेक्टर ऑफ पीपल, और कौन है जो इस प्रॉब्लम को फेस कर रहा है, वो ही हमारे कस्टमर्स होंगे. क्योंकि अगर आपने अपना बिजनेस स्टार्ट किया है तो बिजनेस इज फॉर यू टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम, एंड ऑल्सो उस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करने के लिए आपको somebody has to pay you for that. अगर आप एक ऐसी प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर रहे हैं जिसके लिए कि कोई कस्टमर या कोई व्यक्ति आपको पैसे ही नहीं देगा, तो आप उस वेंचर को आगे नहीं बढ़ा सकते. यू नीड मनी टू रन योर वेंचर. ओके. सो अब हमें बिफोर वी जंप टू द सोल्यूशन, या बिफोर हम ये फाइंड करें कि सोल्यूशन क्या है उस चीज का, व्हाट वी कैन डू इज बेसिकली फाइंड वो कौन से लोग हैं जिनको ये प्रॉब्लम हो रही है, एंड दैट बिकम्स आवर कस्टमर्स. सो पहले हम सॉल्यूशन ढूंढने से पहले लेट्स स्टिक टू हु इज द व्हाट इज द वेंचर, सॉरी, हु आर द कस्टमर्स, ग्राहक जो समस्या का सामना कर रहे हैं. सो वो लोगों के बारे में हमको पता करना है कि वो कौन से लोग हैं जिनको ये प्रॉब्लम जो आपकी है, and who are trying, and who will be willing to pay. So जैसे कि I'll keep taking example of Cooklyn only. जैसे कि we found that हमारे जो कस्टमर्स हैं वो शहरी ग्राहक हैं, यानी अर्बन कस्टमर्स हैं, जो कि टियर 2 सिटीज में रहते हैं. अब ये लोग नाउ दे आर सो नंबर वन. सो हमने यहीं पे एक डिवीजन कर दिया कि अभी ओके, ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम अगर हम ग्रो करते हैं और हम धीरे धीरे ग्रो कर रहे हैं, तो हम टियर 1 से टियर 2 और टियर 3 सिटीज में भी जाएंगे, क्योंकि एंड ऑफ द डे हेल्दी फूड खाना सबका राइट है. तो इसलिए बट अभी हम एज एंड व्हेन वी आर ग्रोइंग, हमें अपना मार्केट सेगमेंट या कस्टमर्स को पहले बहुत छोटे में डिफाइन करना होगा, क्योंकि हमारी रीच अभी वहीं तक है. देन स्लोली जैसे जैसे हम बढ़ते जाएंगे, हम उसको अपने मार्केट सेगमेंट, सॉरी, अपने कस्टमर बेस को बढ़ाते जाएंगे. तो इस वक्त अगर हमें एकदम पिन पॉइंट करना चाहिए, आप ये इमेजिन कर सको कि मेरा कस्टमर कैसा होगा जो कि हमसे ये प्रोडक्ट खरीद सके. तो फॉर मी द कस्टमर वाज वो शहरी ग्राहक या फिर वो अर्बन कस्टमर जो कि is a person either vegetarian or a vegan, or who is searching for healthy food. Now I don't say कि मेरी वेबसाइट पे anybody who is a non-vegetarian cannot come. Of course everyone is welcome and everyone is a customer for me. बट मेरा टारगेट कौन है? मेरा टारगेट वो लोग हैं जो कि या तो वेजिटेरियन है या उससे भी ज्यादा वीगन है. वीगन वो लोग हैं जो कि डेयरी नहीं कंज्यूम करते, जो कि एनिमल प्रोडक्ट्स नहीं कंज्यूम करते. एंड ऑल्सो देयर आर कस्टमर्स हु आर हेल्थ कॉन्शियस, जिनको कि ऐसा खाना चाहिए जो कि हेल्दी हो. सो अब इस ये 3 कैटेगरी इज व्हाट आई डिफाइंड. सो आई हैव टू ड्रिल डाउन. सबसे पहले आई एम टारगेटिंग द अर्बन कस्टमर, देन आई एम टारगेटिंग द कस्टमर who are basically vegan, vegetarian, or who are looking for healthy food products. उसके बाद हमने एक और डिवीजन किया, because we were trying to find out कि is it men who buy our products or is it women who buy our products. उसमें भी हमको ये पता चला कि it is more women who are buying the products, because end of the day they are the decision maker of what is coming into their kitchen. Also in women we found that from women from 30 से 45 की एज वाले लोग who are married, who are either mothers are more conscious and they are looking for more healthy food options. ठीक है. Also we also found अब हमारे इसको कौन लोग खरीद सकता है, जिनके पास स्मार्टफोन है या जो वेबसाइट चलाना जानते हो, क्योंकि अभी we are not targeting anyone who is in a village, और वो हमारी वेबसाइट भी नहीं चला सकते हैं, ऐप होगी तो वो भी नहीं चला सकते. उनके लिए we will have to find a different marketing strategy to reach to them. So as of now मेरा कस्टमर बेस या मेरा ग्राहक कौन हुआ? अर्बन कस्टमर, vegan, vegetarian or healthy eating people, and or mainly women. Mainly in women also, now there are women who have just joined the jobs. They might not be interested or they might be interested, but a woman who is a mother, who has a full family, she is seeking to find more and more healthy food. So that became my target audience and I would be targeting them. They are my customers. Now their age would be from 30 to 45. Of course they can fall below 30 as well as above 45, पर मैंने एक ये रेंज डिफाइन किया कि ये लोग हैं जिनको कि मुझे टारगेट करना है. जब हमें अपना कस्टमर पता चल जाता है और हम उसे इमेजिन कर सकते हैं कि वो हमारे इस फूड प्रोडक्ट्स को ले सकते हैं, तो हमें मार्केटिंग करना बहुत आसान हो जाता है. कभी भी अपने वेंचर में जब कस्टमर पूछा जाए कि हु इज योर कस्टमर, नेवर आंसर कि एवरीवन इज माय कस्टमर. सब आपके यस, anybody can use your app. आपकी वेबसाइट ऑनलाइन है, it is outside. जैसे कि let's take the wooden toys example. Now toys ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि एक मदर खरीदे, एक फादर खरीदे, बच्चा आता है आपकी शॉप में तो वो पिक करता है and then they will ask their parents to buy, or maybe somebody else is buying, a teenager is buying, you don't know. But then are you targeting everyone or you are targeting very very specific person? जितना आप specific हो जाएंगे कि ये हमारा कस्टमर सेगमेंट है, उतना ही आपको क्लैरिटी होगी और फिर आपके जो मार्केटिंग कैंपेन्स होंगे या जो भी आपकी थॉट प्रोसेस होगी, आप उस सेक्टर को जस्टिफाई करने में या उनको इम्प्रेस करने में या उनको समझाने में लगाएं. सो बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक इन who is your customer. And so my customer were these 5-6 people, like these 5-6 category. I had to drill down to finally arrive that a mother who is in the age of 30 to 45, who is looking forward for healthy vegan or vegetarian food, who is in urban scenario or in tier 2 tier 1 cities, is my customer. Okay, does that make sense? Can I move forward? Because 1 second, I'm not seeing the question. So yeah, let me just see the chat. Okay, so I think everyone is clear with that. I can see a lot of yes coming. And okay, Kanchan says, I am from Chennai and I'm dealing with garden material. Actually, I'm facing problem of marketing and delivery. Even many customers contacting me, but very few only purchasing. Yeah, वो शायद आप सबसे पहले कंचन आप उस सेगमेंट को टारगेट नहीं कर रहे हैं जो कि आपके गार्डन मटेरियल को लेना चाहता है. गार्डन मटेरियल वो ही लोग लेंगे जिन्हें गार्डनिंग का शौक है. अब लॉट ऑफ पीपल विल, इफ दे आर कॉन्टैक्टिंग यू एंड दे आर नॉट परचेजिंग, तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि वो प्राइस पॉइंट पे रुक रहे हो या फिर उन्हें कोई ऐसी चीज जो उन्हें चाहिए आप वो नहीं प्रोवाइड कर पा रहे, या फिर आपका जो प्राइस है वो शायद इतना एक्सपेंसिव है दैट दे कैन नॉट अफोर्ड. नाउ यू हैव टू ऑप्शन, या तो आप उसके प्राइस पॉइंट को कम करिए, या फिर अगर आपको लगता है कि you cannot reduce the price, then you have to find that customer segment who is willing to pay the price that you are asking for. For example, अब खाने को ही ले लीजिए. खाने में जैसे कि there are 2 products. अब वो ही bread, let's take a very simple example, very very basic essential. एक bread आपको सुपरमार्केट में मिलती है जो कि 35 से 45 रुपीज में मिलती है. whereas वैसी ही एक bread 80 से 85 rupees में मिलती है, and there are few breads who will charge, who are as expensive as 200 rupees. Now it's the product, also how you place the product, and also आप किस market segment को या किस customer को target कर रहे हो. Somebody who has some specific requirement, जैसे कि हमारे यहाँ पे कुछ breads हैं जो कि हमको उन लोगों को चाहिए who have gluten allergies. Now they will buy because they are not able to find that particular bread in the general market or supermarket. So you have to find who is your customer, who is the right customer. So maybe जो आपके customers हैं वो price point पे रुक जा रहे हैं, that is the reason that they are not able to purchase, or they are looking for a particular product which is not available with you. So you will, the simplest way is give a call to that person. जिसने नहीं खरीदा है, डोंट फील डिसहार्टेंड, उनको कॉल करिए और उन्हें पूछिए कि आपने नहीं खरीदा, कोई बात नहीं, बट इफ यू कैन टेल मी दैट व्हाई डिड यू नॉट बाय, इन अ वेरी पोलाइट वे, कि क्यों आप नहीं खरीद पाए, अगर आप मुझे उसका रीजन दे देंगे तो शायद मैं उसको इम्प्रूव कर पाऊंगी. द सिंपलेस्ट वे इज टू जस्ट आस्क योर कस्टमर. आई विल एनी प्रोडक्ट विच आई लॉन्च ऑन माई वेबसाइट, सबसे पहले मैं लोगों से बात करना शुरू करती हूँ. आपको ये अच्छा लगेगा कि नहीं, प्रॉब्लम क्या है उसमें, जो एग्जिस्टिंग है मार्केट में उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है. एंड जब वो जनरली बात करते हैं तब आपको सारा चीजें पता चल जाता है. तो बेस्ट थिंग इज स्टिल गिव अ कॉल, पुट अ मैसेज ऑन व्हाट्सएप. सर्वेज हैं, इंटरव्यूज हैं, एंड द मोस्ट इफेक्टिव वे इज जस्ट कॉल देम. सो दैट विल हेल्प यू टू सॉल्व योर प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि आपको ये पता करना है कि आपके कस्टमर परचेज करते करते रुक क्यों जा रहे हैं. Hope that answers. So now, one very interesting thing which I found from my, when we were taught about how to do lean canvas, and this is what I have learned. So I just thought to, put it together. इस शुरू कैसे करें या हम start कैसे करें. So when you are starting the lean canvas, that means you are just at a very, very, nascent stage, and you are just you're planning and you're making ideas. So the best way to start your startup is find the industry that you are passionate about. ये मुझे मेरे जब mentor sessions हुए थे तो उसमें one of the mentors gave this, and I was like, really, wow, this is what it is. You have to follow that. कि find that industry you are passionate about. अगर आप एक ऐसी इंडस्ट्री में घुस गए हैं जहां पे ठीक है आपको नॉलेज है, बट इफ यू आर नॉट पैशनेट अबाउट, आप you cannot run for a long time. It's a startup world, or entrepreneurship is not a sprint, it's a marathon. तो आपको चलते जाना है consistently, उसी जोश के साथ, and with that same passion every single day. क्योंकि वो आप, और वो तभी हो सकता है जब आप उसमें एकदम घुस करके आप काम कर रहे हैं, यू आर रियली पैशनेट अबाउट इट. 4 दिन में इफ यू आर जस्ट थिंकिंग कि ओके आई विल मेक मनी एंड देन गो अबाउट इट, then it is not going to help you. Okay, so now basically find an industry that you are passionate about, and second, problems that you are facing in the industry, problems that you are facing in. So then first thing is, what you have to do is the problems that you are facing is what you have to find. Basically उस industry में problems क्या हैं, हमें वो find करनी है, and then वो प्रॉब्लम सच में एग्जिस्ट करती भी है या नहीं, यू हैव टू फाइंड दैट, एंड दैट यू कैन ओनली डू बाय आस्किंग पीपल. सो मान लीजिए आपको एक प्रॉब्लम लग रही है कि दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम, एंड मे बी आई कैन फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन, एंड आई कैन स्टार्ट, आई विल पुट अ बिजनेस एंड आई विल रन अ वेंचर बेस्ड ऑन दिस प्रॉब्लम. बट जब तक आप लोगों से नहीं पूछोगे कि वो उनको प्रॉब्लम है भी कि नहीं, तब तक there's no point. आपने पता लगा आपने पूरा एक बिजनेस खड़ा कर दिया, and people don't need that. So आपका टाइम भी वेस्ट होगा, मनी भी वेस्ट होगा, एनर्जी भी वेस्ट होगी. So first thing, अगर आप कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आपको लगता है कि ये है, जैसे कि the problem which I was facing was that I was not able to find these healthy vegan products at one place. Now फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन वाज, ठीक है ये प्रॉब्लम मुझे है, सो एज अ कस्टमर आई वाज फेसिंग दिस प्रॉब्लम, बट देन क्या ये प्रॉब्लम 10 और लोगों को है, इन केस वो 10 लोगों को है, सो वो 10 लोग मुझे पैसे देने के लिए रेडी होंगे इफ आई प्रोवाइड देम दीज प्रोडक्ट्स. सो यहाँ तक हमको, जब तक हमें ये नहीं पता चलेगा कि वो प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्ट कर रही है, और जब तक हम लोगों से नहीं पूछेंगे, तब तक उस कंपनी को या वेंचर को स्टार्ट करने से कोई फायदा नहीं. आफ्टर सम टाइम यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू सस्टेन. So the first thing is, before you come to a solution or before you start designing anything, yeah, I will make this venture or I will run this company or I will form this business, आपको उस प्रॉब्लम स्टेटमेंट को ढूंढना है, उन लोगों को खोजना है जो ये प्रॉब्लम फेस कर रहे हैं, और उनसे बात करनी है. हो सकता है कि आप जो चीज एज्यूम कर रहे हैं या जो पॉइंट्स आपने फेस किए हैं वो उनकी प्रॉब्लम है ही नहीं. सो द बेस्ट थिंग इज that you have to ask them, then only आप उसका solution निकालिए. और solution निकालने के लिए भी the best thing is go and ask them. जैसे सिंपल चीज है, आपको क्या लगता है कि अगर आपको ऐसा कौन सा प्रोडक्ट मिल जाए जो कि which will help you. जैसे कि let's take for example, let me go to the chat again and just see. Okay, let's see the gardening material only. Okay, now gardening material में there are lot of things which are involved. So लोगों को exactly शायद ऐसा हो सकता है कि you are trying to sell a gardening product which is meant for big gardens, but in an urban city like Bangalore there are small balconies. Now your product would not survive because anything, if you're selling big pots or if you're selling pots which occupy so much space in the balcony, people will not buy it. Whereas if your pots are which can hang on the railing or which can be which can convert into a vertical garden, अगर उस तरीके का आपका solution है, then that is something what people are looking for. So solution and the problem, you have to you have to reach out to those same customers. और एकदम डायरेक्ट ऐसे कन्वर्सेशन नहीं करना है हमें कि ओके आज मैं अपना वेंचर स्टार्ट कर रही हूँ तो आपको क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम्स है मुझे बता दीजिए. नोबडी इज गोइंग टू टेल यू लाइक दैट, because one, they don't know you, and even if they don't know you, they don't know what are you trying to do. So if that is your problem, you just talk to them. जैसे कि मेरी honestly मेरी problem थी, I was unable to find good quality breads. Most of the breads in supermarket are made with all purpose flour or maida, and this was a problem. And second was that to get a good quality bread from a baker, more than the cost of the bread, I had to pay the delivery cost. So it was a challenge for me. For 2 years, honestly, I did not take bread from the supermarket. मैंने bread खानी छोड़ दी थी. So that was, and I was struggling because some days you feel like making that because it's a convenient food, it's a comfort food now. So that was a problem. Then I started asking people कि आपको ऐसा लगता है क्या? And then generally when you talk to people, I started from my apartment. So in your community only there will be few of your customers, friends, family hai, but your customers, friends and family will always say yeah idea bahut acha hai, theek hai, go ahead and do, or they will say no idea is bad, it's not worth it, don't start a startup on that. जो बाकी के लोग होंगे जिन्हें प्रॉब्लम्स है वो आपसे ढंग से बात करेंगे, एंड देन यू हैव टू जस्ट फाइंड इट एंड यू हैव टू टॉक टू देम. और तब आपको बातों बातों में उनसे पता चलेगा कि what exactly they are facing and how can you solve it. ठीक है. Now coming to samadhan or the, yeah, can you see the screen? Okay, where do I put this? One second. हाँ, so now we are talking about solutions. So मैंने बोला कि सबसे पहले हमें प्रॉब्लम ढूंढनी है. वो हम कैसे ढूंढेंगे? ग्राहकों से पूछ के या कस्टमर से. नाउ कस्टमर, अब शॉप में तो कोई आता है तो इट बिकम्स अ कस्टमर, बट वेंचर व्हेन यू आर जस्ट इन अ आइडिएशन स्टेज और व्हेन यू आर जस्ट trying to build something, so you will have to just simply find people and talk to them. Surveys, yes, you can do. Interviews, you can do. Chit chat, you can do. And WhatsApp groups where these discussions are happening, you should join these WhatsApp groups and you will come to know that people are looking for this. Facebook groups, when people are asking questions, that's where you will find the problem. So उन जगहों पे you will have to search. Surveys, interview, these are the two very when you are at a phase that your startup is already there and you are trying to validate something, is when you can ask these. बट इमीडिएटली सर्वेज और इंटरव्यूज आप करोगे तो उसमें येस नो के जो आंसर्स आते हैं वो शायद आपको सोल्यूशन नहीं दे, दैट दे विल नॉट हेल्प यू. सो द बेस्ट वे इज टू talk to people, to reach out to them through these Facebook group, WhatsApp groups, and join few groups, join, just try to find out what problem they are facing. For example, like you can see this laddu which we make, these are called as ragi laddu, okay? And this is one of the signature dishes in on Cook Clean. The biggest problem which mothers face or when they go on a vegan diet about their kids is, how do we make sure that there is calcium and there is protein for the kids, and of course for them also, but they are more concerned about the kids. अच्छा, यहाँ पे एक चीज और है, यहाँ पे आपका कस्टमर कौन है? आपका कस्टमर ये मदर्स हैं जो कि they who are willing to pay, but who is the consumer? कंज्यूमर इज द चाइल्ड, या वो बच्चा जिसके लिए वो माँ खरीद रही है. बिकॉज वेन इट कम्स टू चाइल्ड, एज अ parent, we want to give them everything, so we are willing to pay even a premium amount if we know that the product is healthy and that is going to benefit to my for my child. So then we designed this laddu, because you cannot ask a child to eat lots of green. They will eat to an extent, but दिन भर उनको हरी सब्जियां खाने को आप नहीं बोल सकते हो, दिन भर उनको दाल खाने को आप नहीं बोल सकते हो, which are very rich sources of protein and calcium. So अभी हमें कुछ ऐसा डिजाइन करना था जो कि ये दोनों प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करे, और साथ ही साथ देयर शुड बी अ कन्वीनियंस, देयर शुड बी एन ईज टू ईट दैट एंड जस्ट फिनिश इट ऑफ. आप दाल और सब्जी बैठ करके 15 मिनट खाओगे, वेयर एज व्हेन यू ईट 1 or 2 लड्डू, यू कैन जस्ट go and play around and just grab and go and eat. So it is like that. So the convenience, the comfort, and the ease of this product made it loved by people, and that become a solution for them. So product mein aap, so what I was trying to convey is, you have to talk to people, you have to understand their requirement, and that is only possible by seeing their conversation. जहां पे कहीं डिस्कशन हो रहा है, कोई कुछ ना कुछ पूछता है इन ग्रुप्स में, and that can be your answer, and that's how you can find a solution. So solution doesn't mean कि immediately आपने एक वेंचर सोचा और आपने एक फटाफट एक वेबसाइट बनाई और फटाफट उसका ऐप लॉन्च कर दिया, नहीं. You have to initially start by understanding what they need. That becomes your solution. Website, app, or flyer is a way for you to reach out to them. Then we will convert that in a website. So I'll just share, this is how we made Cook Clean website later on. That, when we got to know that there are so many products which people are looking for, then we have listed down these products which are basically comfort food, convenient food, which people would want to eat, and which are of course healthy. So now there are fruits, there are these types of different types of food which we have, but these are the food basically which are very very convenient to eat, people would want to eat and get the sufficient nutritional value from that. And then you make a website or app or flyers and brochures that you're providing this solution, and then this is the way for people to approach you and buy your product. Now I will just take few more questions. Yeah, there are a lot of questions. Should I take a break and take questions, Chandra, or we'll do it afterwards?
We can do it afterwards, Kirti.
Okay, sure. So now comes the unique value proposition. वो ऐसी क्या चीज है जो कि आपको आपके कॉम्पिटिटर से, मान लीजिए अभी आपने इतना क्लैरिटी आ गया कि हमें एक प्रॉब्लम समझ में आ गई है, हमें एक कस्टमर समझ में आ गए हैं कि हम किसको ये बेचने वाले हैं, या फिर हम ये किसके लिए वेंचर रन कर रहे हैं, साथ ही साथ हमें ये भी दिख गया कि हम सॉल्यूशन कैसे प्रोवाइड करेंगे उस चीज का, by providing them healthy food products or by providing them good wooden toys or by providing them good gardening material or gardening equipment. Now there is something in your venture जो कि आपको दूसरों से अलग रखे, वरना आप में और दूसरे में अगर कोई फर्क नहीं हुआ तो the customer would say that when there is no difference, then I would rather buy from the person who is already existing, या फिर जो मुझे सस्ते में देगा, या फिर something which I am already aware of. मैं आपको क्यों try करूं when you are not different and when you are not unique. I will try that person only जिसको कि मैं already, जिसको मैं जानती हूँ या जिससे मैं connected हूँ या जिसकी मैंने already चीजें ले रखी हैं. So that's how you have to find something unique in your product. When I say product, it's like on your website or the solution basically. ठीक है, जो आप solution provide कर रहे हैं उसमें कुछ तो different हो और वो difference आपको बार बार customer को बताना है. जैसे कि every time when I approach my customer and when they ask me, why do you deliver only once a week? Why are you not delivering like breads like other people? There are breads and there are everything which is on the shelves of supermarkets. My straight answer is because we collect all the orders in 2 days of time. We make everything fresh and then we deliver once a week. दैट इज द रीजन हमारे प्रोडक्ट्स में कोई भी प्रिजर्वेटिव नहीं है, कोई भी केमिकल नहीं है, हम कुछ भी ऐसी चीज नहीं डालते हैं जो कि हमारा स्टमक या शरीर उसको पहचान ना सके. एंड दैट इज द यूनिक वैल्यू प्रपोजिशन और यूनिक थिंग इन कुक क्लीन विच यू विल नॉट गेट अदर प्लेसेस. या फिर आपको ठीक है, आपको अगर आप वेट नहीं कर सकते हो तो देन यू हैव product which is on the shelf which has preservative, which has all the stabilizers. If you want, और हमारी हर प्रोडक्ट की शेल्फ लाइफ बहुत कम होती है, तो आपने वो प्रोडक्ट खरीदा, अपने फ्रिज में रखिए, 5 से 6 दिन के अंदर कंज्यूम करिए और वापस से खरीदिए. So that is the whole idea on which Cook Clean is working. हम local produce लेके आएंगे, हम harvest होगा तभी. So I will give you a very beautiful example. We have introduced something called as like dragon fruit. 3 हफ्ते से वो ड्रैगन फ्रूट हमारी वेबसाइट पे है नहीं, एंड पीपल आर आस्किंग व्हेन विल इट कम. नाउ वी हैव क्रिएटेड अ होल लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन अबाउट दैट ड्रैगन फ्रूट, सेइंग दैट हम आपको ये प्रोडक्ट तभी दे सकते हैं जब वो फ्रेश हार्वेस्ट होगा, हम कहीं स्टोर नहीं करते. सो पीपल आर एक्चुअली वेटिंग इन 8 months ऑफ टाइम. दिस इज माई अचीवमेंट कि लोग 3-3 हफ्ते उसका वेट कर रहे हैं, जबकि मार्केट में वो ड्रैगन फ्रूट सब जगह अवेलेबल है. हम जिस फार्म से खरीद रहे हैं उसके पेड़ में अभी तक वो ड्रैगन फ्रूट रेडी नहीं है. हम उनको रोज वीडियोस भेजते हैं, आज ड्रैगन फ्रूट का कलर ये है, आज ये है. सो this is how you build the information around your product. That is very important. Jagrukta ya awareness for your products is, if you start doing that, people will start trusting you. And that's what I've been doing from day one. Like एक एक प्रोडक्ट को आपको डिस्क्राइब करना है, उसे बताना है क्यों वो डिफरेंट है. दैट यू हैव टू टेल. सो व्हेन आई पुट अ प्रोडक्ट, नंबर 1 आई विल टेल उसको यूज कैसे करते हैं, उसको खाना कैसे चाहिए, उसकी रेसिपीज बताती हूँ मैं. देन आई टेक वर्कशॉप्स फॉर पीपल एंड देन आई ऑल्सो गिव देम बेसिकली उसकी न्यूट्रिशनल वैल्यू क्या है. Also, I tell people I'm not trying to push my product. For example, there is a product which is the product which is not perfect for diabetic people. तो मैं उनको push नहीं करूंगी. Okay, take my all sweets, या take my ragi laddu and have it, because it has jaggery. Now, a diabetic person is not supposed to have so much sugar or the direct sugar, but of course he can have dragon fruit, or of course he can have millets. So this is how you build your trust with your customer. उसके अपने प्रोडक्ट के इर्द गिर्द एक अच्छी सी स्टोरी होनी चाहिए. वो प्रोडक्ट आप पुश मत करिए अपने कस्टमर को, उनको जागरूकता दीजिए या फिर नॉलेज बढ़ाइए या अवेयरनेस दीजिए. then only they will start believing you. Also, be unique. For example, I know that I am losing one customer if I cannot provide them the bread or whatever they want. Like granola is one of our product, matri is one of our product. Now these product I just make once a week, deliver it next day. Now if people are asking for it in on that particular day when I'm not delivering, I will just decline their request कि हमने अभी बनाया नहीं है and हम fresh ही देते हैं. So they wait for it. Otherwise, of course, there is everything outside in the market. Please go and buy. So I am losing that one customer or that one order. But then in longer run, it is building the trust and it is helping the customer to realize that she is sticking to her words and she is sticking to her mission or vision, what defines cook clean. So that is very, very important for you to basically define. Now, coming to unfair advantage. See, unfair advantage most of the time startups के पास immediately तो नहीं होता है. Over a period of time आपके पास हो सकता है. Like as of now, Cooklyn doesn't have an unfair advantage. Neither we are first movers, nor we have any patents, nor we are heavily funded. But because of our unique value proposition, we are trying to move in the market and we are building trust. So if any of the startups like who are heavily funded or who have built such a unique product that they are the first mover in the market, then they get little bit of advantage. But end of the day, it is about consistency and it is about how long can you run and go on with your startup. Patents and all these, of course, they are adding value, but when you're starting up, it's absolutely fine to leave this part, and slowly eventually over the period of time you will be able to reach one of these stages. Now coming to channels. Channels mean कि वो माध्यम जिसके थ्रू आप अपने कस्टमर तक पहुंच सकते हैं. अब चैनल, अब बहुत सारे चैनल्स हैं. टीवी यूज्ड टू बी वन ऑफ द चैनल व्हिच वाज वेरी एक्सपेंसिव एंड आई थिंक दैट वाज द रीजन कि सिर्फ कुछ ही ब्रांड्स जो बहुत फेमस होती थी सिर्फ वो ही दिख सकती थी एंड नॉर्मल स्टार्टअप्स और स्मॉल बिजनेसेस वर नेवर विजिबल. थैंक्स टू सोशल मीडिया, नाउ एवरी स्टार्टअप और वेंचर हैज अ विजिबिलिटी और हम अपने कस्टमर तक पहुंच सकते हैं. बट पहुंच तो सकते हैं आप, लेकिन आपको सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट जो चीज देखनी है वो ये है कि आपके कस्टमर्स हैं कहाँ पे. नाउ social media, let's take example of social media. Millennials like us are mainly on Facebook and then on LinkedIn, then on Instagram. लिंक्डइन पे हमें पता है यूजुअली हमारे वो लोग आते हैं जो जॉब सर्च कर रहे हैं या हु आर मोर इनटू करियर. नाउ इफ I do put my products, like I do put my information about my venture, like Cooklyn got selected in IMB, or Cooklyn has got a mention in newspaper. All these things I do put on LinkedIn, but then I don't put the recipes out there, or I don't put the nutritional information, because that is not the audience which is seeking for that particular information. So मुझे अपना मेरा ऑडियंस कहाँ पे था ये मुझे सबसे पहले पता करना है. तो सबसे पहले हमें ये इमेजिन करना है, या तो आप इमेजिन करिए या फिर आप you have a customer in front of you and then you can just define her persona or his persona कि वो customer क्या कैसा होगा, वो कहाँ पे जाता है, किस समय उठता है, किस समय. just start imagining कि उन्हें क्या चाहिए actually. So there's a person who is in IT industry. Now if they are in IT industry, they have long meeting hours. Now they would be looking for convenient food. So convenient food may they are also looking for something healthy. You imagine their day. Now if they are looking for something healthy, ये सब आपने पता कर दिया. Now you have to find out कि वो किस चैनल को सबसे ज्यादा यूज करते हैं. लाइक बिटवीन द मीटिंग्स आर दे यूजिंग एफबी, दे आर यूजिंग इंस्टाग्राम, दे आर ऑन लिंक्डइन और दे आर ऑन व्हाट्सएप. अब लिंक्डइन पे कोई जाकर के फूड के बारे में इट्स नॉट रियली एक्सपेक्टेड फॉर समवन टू सर्च ऑन दैट, बट maybe on FB, maybe on Instagram is where they are, they might be interested to see food, or they are now so many other apps are coming. where they might be interested to see the food. For example, now there's an app called as MyGate or Dunzo. So वहां पे अगर हम अपने प्रोडक्ट की लिस्टिंग करते हैं तो शायद वहां से हमारा कस्टमर देख सके. So you have to find that your customer will utilize which channel and what and where they are consuming the information. Start putting your information there, because we have limited amount of money, we have limited amount of time, and we have limited amount of funds. Now if you do not divert all of that in at a proper channel, it is not an energy. Also, if you're not going to divert it at a proper place, it is not going to help you. So for example, for Cooklyn, it was WhatsApp. The mothers who are from age of 30 to 45, and they will come to FB, they will Instagram pe. They are actually not on Instagram. Most of my customers are not on Instagram. They are on FB, but then again very very less. So where exactly they are on different WhatsApp groups. So I had to join lots of WhatsApp group, interact with them, talk to them, find, and then finally keep making my groups and start promoting my products, like start telling them about the benefits. So I have like made 25-30 groups of different communities, and there I share the information about nutrition, recipes, and everything. And then people buy the product. So never push your product, but build a story around your product, and then if people like, they will buy. So because if you are trying to push too much your product, they will just leave your group and they will just move on. So that is very important, that we have to find which channel are my customers consuming or they are existing, and put your energy, effort, and time and money on that channel, and try to utilize that channel for selling your products or for reaching out to your customers. नाउ की मेट्रिक्स. सो की मेट्रिक्स का क्या होता है? एंड ऑफ द डे कोई भी बिजनेस हम इसलिए बनाते हैं सो दैट वी कैन अर्न मनी. और आपका बिजनेस सेल्फ सस्टेनिंग या आत्मनिर्भर कब हो जाता है? जब उसको जरूरत नहीं है आपके मनी की टू रन. सो उसको पाने के लिए की मेट्रिक्स का मतलब ये होता है कि हम क्या ऐसे पॉइंटर्स मेजर करें कि हमें पता चले कि okay, now my business is making money or my business is sustainable. I like it has become self-sustaining. So first thing is basically one of them can be customer acquisition. यानी कि हमें कितने ग्राहकों ने साइन अप किया है, या कितने कस्टमर्स हमारी वेबसाइट पे आ रहे हैं, या हमारे को मतलब दे आर सीइंग आवर सर्विस एंड दे आर साइनिंग अप. मे बी उस समय नहीं खरीद रहे हैं या खरीद रहे हैं, बट दैट इज कस्टमर एक्विजिशन. कितने लोगों ने आपकी वेबसाइट पे साइन अप किया है. देन कस्टमर एक्टिवेशन का मतलब है कि दे स्टार्ट यूटिलाइजिंग योर प्रोडक्ट और दे स्टार्ट बाइंग प्रोडक्ट, दे आर लाइक इंजॉइंग योर प्रोडक्ट. नाउ कस्टमर रिटेंशन क्या होता है कि आपका वो कस्टमर इज कमिंग बैक अगेन एंड अगेन टू बाय दैट प्रोडक्ट. And when they are enjoying the product, you reach a stage when they start telling and talking about your products to their friends and family. Then they start referring your basically your product or your website, and then you start generating revenue. So these can be your metrics. यानी कि ये आप measure कर सकते हो. These can be your points which can define कि क्या आपका वेंचर सक्सेसफुल हो रहा है या नहीं. जैसे कि जब हमने स्टार्ट किया था तो वी ओनली हैड 20 कस्टमर्स इन माय अपार्टमेंट, एंड देन नाउ वी हैव around 500 customers. Now that journey, that sign up of customers is what is making difference. Then few of my customers are just in my group, they are enjoying what content I am sending, but they are not buying it as of now. But few of them are like they come every single week to buy and try all the new products and all old products. So I have retained those customers. These customers really value, because they are the one who are going to continuously buy, and they are the one who are going to refer you to a new customer. So वो आपको और ऐसे वो referral code नहीं उन्हें देना पड़ता है. They will, if they really like your product, they will just go and talk to somebody and they will just add that person, and they will let their friends know कि एक ऐसी website है and आप उस पे जाके देखो, you will like the products and all that. So then they start referring. And retention, acquisition, activation, इन सारों ही चीजों में if the person is buying some product, it is helping you to generate your revenue. So these can be your metrics to find कि हमें कितने लोगों ने रेफर किया, कितने कस्टमर रिटेन हो रहे हैं, कितने कस्टमर हम एक्वायर कर रहे हैं और हम कितनी रेवेन्यू जनरेट कर रहे हैं. So that number is not the key metrics, but these parameters are the key metrics. So मान लीजिए हमने एक महीने में 4 लाख रुपए कमाए, so that 4 लाख becomes your revenue, but revenue is your key metrics. Okay, now revenue stream. So मैं पहले revenue की बात कर रही थी. We will talk now about revenue stream and then the cost structure. So revenue stream क्या होता है basically? यानी कि वो मेथड या वो तरीके जो आपका बिजनेस बेसिकली हु आर मेकिंग बेसिकली आपका बिजनेस पैसा अर्न कैसे कर रहा है. देयर मस्ट बी सम वे फॉर यू टू अर्न मनी फ्रॉम योर बिजनेस. सो फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर कुक क्लीन इट इज बेसिकली सेल्स ऑफ इन हाउस प्रोडक्ट. हम लोग कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स बनाते हैं जैसे कि we make this baked crackers or matri, peanut butter and trail mix and different types of laddu. So now these are our in-house products and that gives us the maximum money from our in-house products. That is one. Second is we are generating money or that is one of the revenue stream for us. We are getting commission by selling the other sellers or other vendors products. So bread is supposed from somebody else, so now I'm charging a commission from that person to sell her products on my Cooklean website. So that's my commission which I'm earning. Then I also conduct these corporate workshops where I talk about nutrition. So that is another revenue stream because it will eventually give me money. When I'm conducting a workshop, the corporates are paying me. And then I do individual counseling. Individual counseling is like as a nutritionist, I do counseling to people who need weight loss or who are looking for diabetes reversal and stuff like that. So that again becomes my revenue stream. Revenue stream का मतलब है वो stream जैसे कि एक water की stream होती है, वो source जो आपको पैसा दे. So you have to find these revenue streams. That's very, very important, for you to find कि आपको पैसा आएगा कहाँ से. And how do you do that? That is what कितना आएगा वो अभी हमें नहीं सोचना है, कहाँ से आएगा. मतलब if it is a product company, the simplest thing is product company में हमने gardening equipments बेचे, so selling of the gardening equipments or the material is our revenue stream. How much we sell is the revenue, but वो stream क्या है. Or suppose let me just take one more example. So somebody said education. So education में education में क्या होता है कि what in education how will you generate the revenue stream. So revenue stream can be either you are selling courses. अब courses के साथ साथ आपने एक course बनाया, ठीक है. Now that people are buying to get educated, जैसे कि Udemy है या फिर Unacademy है. So इन लोगों ने courses बनाए and then they have put it on the platform and people are buying. So that fee of the course is the revenue stream. Also now these same people, they might come up and say that, okay, hey, look, I am selling this course, but for this course you need just 1 minute. For this course you need X and Y Z मटेरियल. लाइक आपको बुक्स तो खरीदनी पड़ेगी, है ना. जैसे आपने एक कोर्स कर रहे हैं लेकिन आपको उस कोर्स को करने के लिए आपको बुक खरीदनी पड़ेगी. अब ये बुक आप हमारी वेबसाइट से खरीद लीजिए या फिर लाइक you would want them to buy that books and notebooks and stationery and everything from your website. So sales of those product also becomes your revenue stream. So these becomes two of your revenue. तो आप कोर्स बेच रहे हैं और दूसरा उस कोर्स को रन करने के लिए या उसको यूटिलाइज करने के लिए आप कुछ प्रोडक्ट्स बेच रहे हैं. सो दिस बिकम्स बोथ ऑफ देम बिकम योर रेवेन्यू स्ट्रीम. एंड हाउ मच रेवेन्यू यू आर जनरेटिंग इज अ नंबर. सो आपने मान लीजिए प्रोडक्ट्स बेच करके 10,000 कमाया एंड बाय selling these courses you are earning some 20,000 rupees. So 20 plus 10 becomes your revenue which you are getting. Now the last thing किसी भी काम को करने के लिए या किसी भी वेंचर को चलाने के लिए, बिजनेस को चलाने के लिए आपको कुछ पैसा तो लगाना पड़ेगा. द सिंपलेस्ट एंड द मोस्ट इजिएस्ट थिंग इज बेसिकली योर एम्प्लॉयज सैलरी. जब तक आप खुद अलोन कर रहे हैं, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम वी founders don't take our own salary, and but eventually you would need money because you are running a venture to earn money, and so that becomes your salary. But चलिए, to begin with, आप सैलरी नहीं ले रहे हैं, बट आप जिसको एम्प्लॉय कर रहे हो, जिससे आप काम ले रहे हैं, मान लीजिए एक ड्राइवर है, या फिर somebody who is making your product, somebody who is sitting in your shop, या who is maintaining your website, that becomes your employee and you have to pay. So that becomes your cost. That is the cost to the venture, or that's the cost which you have to pay. And to become self sustaining, आपकी जितनी भी रेवेन्यू आ रही है, अगर हम उसी में से अपना सारा खर्चा निकाल लेते हैं तो हम लॉस में नहीं है, या फिर हम we can sustain ourselves. So employee salary. Then if you are renting a location, then electricity, internet, laptop, mobile, all the bills, that becomes another cost for you. Then logistic and delivery, यानी कि आप मान लीजिए आप डिलीवरी करवा रहे हैं किसी भी प्रोडक्ट का, that is a cost to you. Marketing and branding, we need that because simple thing, a small sticker which you need for which you put on your product, that also is a kind of branding and marketing which you are trying to do. To make that, to print that sticker, you need money. So that's a cost to your venture. And then going forward, you will have your website, there's a lot of technical development, you would want to generate content. So all that you would be paying money to someone or the other. Either you are buying a product or you are buying a service, but these are your cost, or these are your expenses which you would need to run your venture. So this is all about lean canvas. Now, this is what you have to think in terms of your venture. Take 2 minutes of time. I'm sure abhi jab tak main samjha rahi thi, these are something, see, when you see a cost structure, most of the ventures, this would be the cost structure. Revenues, of course, they would change, and it depends on venture to venture. Then key metrics, most of the time, the beginners or the startups, when we start, these are the things which we have to look forward, and then they keep improving and they keep changing. And channels, yes, we have these social media channels, TV, flyer, billboard, which as you grow you will be utilizing. So this lean canvas आपको एक ऐसा टूल है जो कि सिर्फ एक बार बनाने की का काम नहीं है. Every 3 months, if you can just sit and you can think what has improved, that will help you. Because pehle humne, when we started this 10 months back, we had another fancy lean canvas. We were thinking, okay, hum ye karenge, wo karenge, and lot of fancy things, because that time the ideas are just buzzing and they are like, you just want to put them on a paper, and we will do this, lot of thought process, and we were trying to put everything on the paper. Eventually, that was the first lean canvas which we made for the presentation, like at IMB. And then eventually, over a period of time, after a month, we realized we had to cut off few things. कि ये work नहीं करेगा, this is not working. We need to cut it, especially in case of solution, especially in case of customer, that I can't reach to all the customers. So you start cutting down. When you're cutting down, don't feel bad that, oh, I'm just trying to shorten my area and I will not be able to achieve. Basically, you're refining. And every time when you refine, you will realize that you have reached a point where you are very, very clear about what exactly you want to do with your venture, whom do you want to approach, and how will you solve their problem. So lean canvas every 2 to 3 months, or if every month, if you have to sit, it just takes ek bar hang aa jayega, ek bar once you understand how it works, you can keep working on it. And by, like, I think by 6-7 months, you'll be very clear of what you are trying to do. And then you start walking on that path, and it's okay to stumble and make mistakes and feel frustrated also at times. And it happens because it's a journey, and you have to just keep going on that. So I think, Chandra, I'm done, and yeah, these are my handles. So if you want to reach out to me, you can anytime reach out to me. I'm a nutritionist, so I'm available as plant-based nutritionist Kirti on Facebook and Insta, and on LinkedIn as Kirti Yadav. My website is cookclean.com. So yes, you guys can reach out now if you want. If we have, oh, I think we have already crossed the time. I can take few questions if you guys are okay.
Thank you, Kirti. I have noted down some of the questions that
Sure.
appeared on the chat. Some are related to your business and some are related to the lean canvas. So I'll be going ahead with the lean canvas related questions
Sure.
first.
Yeah.
There are some learners who want you to touch upon the unfair advantage concept one more time. Could you please do that?
Sure. So now, like I said, unfair advantage, three things are, मतलब unfair advantage मतलब आपके वेंचर में ऐसा क्या है जो आपको एकदम सबसे अलग एक तो कर रहा है, और यू हैव दैट लिवरेज काइंड ऑफ थिंग जो हम बोलते हैं ना इनसाइडर इंफॉर्मेशन, या दैट्स नॉट द करेक्ट वर्ड, बट ऐसी एक चीज जो आपको एकदम से दूसरों से बहुत आगे कर सकती है. सो जैसे कि लेट्स टेक एक वेंचर मेरा है ना, एग्जैक्टली सेम वेंचर, ओके, सारे कॉन्सेप्ट सेम है. आज की डेट में अगर उसे किसी वेंचर कैपिटलिस्ट ने आकर के दे दिया एक सीट, लाइक crores of rupees, naturally that venture would have that money to start marketing and start promoting. So even if I have all what is needed and both the ventures were at the same place, but since this has money and it got heavily funded, there will be a growth in that. So that's something, that's the advantage which they have got. और दे हैव अ फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज. सो फर्स्ट मूवर एडवांटेज जैसे कि मैं एक एग्जांपल देना चाहती हूँ, लाइक there was one venture which was working on diabetic friendly food. Now that venture has made some unique products which can actually lower your blood sugars. So they were like quite different from rest of the people. So they got that first mover advantage ki unko people started noticing. The other example what we can give is uh, mm, so there is like which one, yeah, so one of the was this, and then that's the advantage which they got because they are like they are the first one to move on that particular path. The third one is patent. That really makes an impact because when you have a patent with your product, it just makes you feel, it just puts you apart from rest of the things. One of the ventures on in IMB have got patented for their tea. So now they can always leverage that, this my product is completely different from the rest of the people. So that's the unfair advantage. Either you're heavily funded or you have first mover advantage, like you're the first in the industry. For example, Apple, when Apple has a first, and now I'm recollecting, yeah, so Apple has a first mover advantage because they made iPods, and when that touch screen was not so much known, and moment it came in the market, it was revolutionary. It became so easy for people who were not technically so, who were not so tech savvy. They can also use a iPad and an iPhone because it's just the touch. So they had that first mover advantage, and then everybody started copying it. So they were the one who got that first mover advantage. And again, patents, if you have patents means आपका कोई product इतना unique है कि आप उसके लिए patent register कर सकते हैं. So then again, that becomes your product, nobody can copy it. So when nobody can copy it, you are in the market holding that authority that you are the one who is going to provide that particular product. So then you have the unfair advantage, or you have that advantage because nobody else can copy you. Now for example, peanut butter, okay, now Cooklean is also making and 10 other brands are also making. So I don't have an unfair advantage on that. So similarly, gardening materials, either your one product is so unique and you get it patented that nobody can copy it, and then you will be the person who would be selling that product. But otherwise you don't have that, so then you have to go through the normal channel of reaching out to customer and selling your product. Am I clear? Does that make sense?
Yes, Kirti. I'll go to the next question. It's about high level concepts. So we didn't touch upon that in this particular webinar, but there were two learners who wanted to know about high level concept.
When you say high level concept, is it in lean canvas? Can you just elaborate a little bit of that? What exactly are you looking for in high level concept?
Yes. So they just asked for lean high level concept. So what it basically means is that, you're trying to describe your venture in one statement or so. For example, Cook Clean website could be, let's say a Flipkart for all vegan products in Bangalore, right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's how you define something in a very simple way, in a relatable way, so that
Okay.
somebody, who is new to that can easily pick it up, right? For
Okay.
example.
So high level. So if you have to ask me, define Cook Clean in one statement, it is Cook Clean provides healthy, tasty, plant-based products across Bangalore. So that's one line statement for us, which makes very clear that we provide healthy, we also provide tasty, and we provide vegan. And these are the vegan or plant-based products to people. And then of course there is in and around all different types of products and all. So that's okay, ma'am, please clear about high level concept, which I am not done in my lean canvas. Yeah, I think this is the question. So this is basically describing what my venture is doing in the market.
Yes, preferably taking a reference to another product that's already in the market. For example, when I said Cook Clean is Flipkart for vegan products, I'm not right, Kirti. I understand that I'm describing your venture in a very, basic way. But still, if I say that Cook Clean is a website which is similar to, Flipkart for vegan products in
Right.
Bangalore, I'm
Yeah.
trying to use Flipkart, which you already
As
know.
a example, correct.
So that's how you could frame your high level concept. And Kirti, I have got two more questions about your particular business. That is, how much did it take? How much time did it take for you to go from 20 customers to 500 customers? So Shilpa Jaiswal is asking this question.
So Shilpa, we started last year in November. We were just experimenting. So actually, we started in Jan 2021, and we started first from, like I said, from my apartment, and then we moved in and across Bangalore. And I think from Jan 21 to today, it's August. So yeah, 7 months. Seven months is what we took to reach to these many customers.
Okay. And you also mentioned about, a problem with regard to high delivery charges. So Ekta Agarwal wants to know how you exactly solve that problem.
Yes, there are delivery charges issues, especially if you are just giving it to third party. So the best thing what we can do is, number one, we do once a week delivery. Number two, we have our own person who is going to do the delivery. And third, we have put a range. Now, if you buy products below this amount, then we are going to charge a delivery to you. If you are buying above that, then we can accommodate it and we don't charge a delivery. So if somebody is asking me to go out of the delivery day, like we deliver on Friday and then they ask me to deliver it on other day, then I have to charge them because I'm sending through the third party. Otherwise they have to get a minimum order value and then only we can do the free delivery. So that's how you set an expectations. There would be few customers who would not like that idea because there are so many people. Amazon is there, doesn't charge you for delivery, but somewhere it's taken care of, it's in their model, but it's not explicitly shown. So as a venture who is just starting up, we have to consider these things, and if the customer is not willing to pay, then you have to let them go. So somebody who is willing to pay, or somebody who is ready to accept your minimum value or order value, then that is your customer who is going to stay with you.
Sure. So one last question, Kirti.
Yeah.
When you have branded competitors, how do you tackle that issue?
So see, end of the day, it would stand out, about what your values are. And every venture would always have competitors. And if you don't have competitors, there will be competitors who would come. Either you will have, like, for Apple, there was no one who was doing the smartphones, I mean the touch screen, and then finally everybody, there were a lot of ventures and there were a lot of companies who were following it. So there is always a competition in the market. There will be always, and you are also competition to some venture. Now it's your consistency, how, and it's your unique value proposition, that how do you take about it. So now what I do, people have started comparing Cooklyn with a lot of ventures. That's a very, very good sign for us, because within 8 months, if people are already putting us to somebody who is existing in the market from past 3 years, then we have really, achieved some level, that we are in the eye of customer at that competitor's level. Now, what will differentiate you is your uniqueness. For example, my uniqueness is content. So Cooklyn is not just a platform to sell the products. We are also spreading awareness. We are also spreading, we are sharing how to use that product, a lot of recipes. So it's a content driven platform where sales happen through content. And we don't push the product, we just educate people. So when we are educating, there is more trust, and that's the unique thing. There has to be something unique which will differentiate you from your customer, and that's how you will start, that's how you will fight the market, and that's how you will be in that competition, and you'll fight that competition.
Definitely. So with that, we will conclude the session, Kirti.
Thank you.
To all the participants who have joined, thank you so much. And Kirti,
Thanks,
thank
guys.
you so much for taking out time. It's been, well past 1 hour, and such an engaging session. Thank you so much.
Thank
And
you.
the session has been entirely in Hindi, and I hope that most of our Hindi speaking learners will definitely benefit from this. And if there are any questions from the learners side, please send it to our program email ID, and we'll be taking it up in
Yes.
later sessions. Tomorrow also we have a session, and day after tomorrow also there's another session. So please do attend. If you have any more queries, hopefully we will be able to resolve them in those future sessions. And there were other questions related to the submission process of the lean canvas. The section which is on the submission part will be releasing on Wednesday. So please wait until then. Only then you will be able to submit your lean canvases. With that note, we'll be concluding. Kirti, you have any last remarks?
I think it's like I said, it's all about your passion. There will be frustration, and there will be, a lot of good moments, but you have to live and you have to enjoy this. So you have to keep going on, and that's the only thing. And honestly, like, I would like to say thanks to IMB NSR Cell. 10 months back, all this was alien to me. And I feel so elated that today I am giving a session to 106, or all of you guys. It's really nice feeling to pass on what I have learned. So the way the whole concept comes out, or the way you are being taught, please take maximum, you utilize the knowledge what you are gaining here, because this will really go in long run. And keep doing that. That's what will help over a period of time. You'll just start learning. It's not end. You have to just start, and you have to keep bucking up every single day to make your venture success. I hope I give lots of wishes to everyone, lot of love and lot of best wishes. And yeah, if you have any questions, just drop a message to Chandra, and I'll be happy to help you.
Yes. Thank you, Kirti, and thank you everyone else. Bye bye.
Bye.